It has been a month since the release of the BT03 in Japan, and unsurprisingly, it doesn't really change much in terms of the meta game. Yes, I'm aware that I'm a casual player, but just look through meta once in a while doesn't hurt. Back to the topic, the main reason that BT03 wasn't gonna be a mind-blowing booster is because of the introduction of the 3 new right lines, Gravidia, Greedon, and Flagberg Dragon. And because of that, a number of cards are dedicated for those support themselves. However, the older right lines for almost every nation does get a good boost in this booster, especially for Hexa Orb, Eugene, and ironically, Bruce. Oh, and Soga as well. However, there is one right line that for some reason didn't get a good support in this booster, but it shined more than ever in the current meta of the format. Yes, I'm talking about my boy, Baromagnes. And yeah, I mean, if you see the title on this video, then you know what I'm talking about. So, quick disclaimer here, this is based on my experience as someone who played Baromagnes since its release back in BT01, and also have play tested by myself against a lot of players online. So, if you have your own opinion about Baromagnes, leave down in the comments below. And you know, the engagement helped me and you can voice your opinion. It's a fair trade, doesn't it? And lastly, if you are already this far in this video, considering subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm going to do more of this video as often as possible. So if you want to keep track with my content, then hit that bell so you can get the latest notification as soon as possible. Baromagnes support has been laughed upon by the community to be one of the most underwhelming. And when I say support, I mean after BT01. You got cards like Spherical Splasher and Kinri, which is a really good beatstick for Baromagnes. While on the other spectrum you have Mothering Cleaver, which is by far in my opinion one of the worst foil ever released in the D format so far. However, all these cards share one common deficit in my opinion, and that is the fact that it doesn't help Baromagnes gameplay in any way other than being a good beatstick. Some of you might argue that because of the fact that Baromagnes effect is so strong, it doesn't need a good support to be good, and to an extent, I agree with you. However, other right line bosses who has a very solid effect, even more so than Baromagnes, also get a really good support. Some of the example is including Bruce with Leonard and Derek, Bastion with the Grade 3 order from BT02, and Soga with the Ginkabiel rip-off from BT03. These support cards are known for to do one of the two things: either improve on the main mechanic that the deck is known for, or fixing the issue that the deck currently have. Now look back into Baromagnes supports and you will notice that it's only fixed the issue of the low power attacks, which is not really an issue to begin with in Baromagnes, and yet Baromagnes still shine.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, the answer is very simple: the generic support. Cards such as Abnormality Extraction, Gun Gunugram, Ashurada are very generic cards that can be played in any Dark State decks. However, this card mesh very well with Baromagnes because of his mechanic being relied on so. And not only that, Baromagnes does mesh well with some of the support that pertains to the other two Dark State decks. Some of the good examples are Pandemonium Tactics, which is a really wonderful card for a Soul Charge build Bruce. However, its first effect mesh very well with Baromagnes. And in Greedon line we have Goman, which is the right line of the Greedon himself. And that happened to be working very well with Baromagnes due to how the Goman effect is text. In conclusion, Baromagnes has a really solid effect, while on the other hand he meshed very well with the generic support and the support of the other right line. And because of that, he was able to make one of the very interesting build in the BT03 and was able to shine despite getting a really subpar support. However, and this is the biggest however in this video, his reign does coming to a close very soon if he's not getting the support that he needs by BT04, and that's because the release of the upgrade form of the starter 5. And if you know anything about Vanguard, when there is a new form of the main boss unit, it usually resulted in a change in the meta format. So I'm really looking forward to see this new support and what Bushiroad have in store for Baromagnes in the upcoming boosters. And that's all I have for this video. If you guys enjoying the content that I made today, just rambling about certain topics, then consider subscribe and ring that bell to keep up with my uploads. And of course, don't forget to like and share this video if you guys really enjoy it. And just comment down below what do you guys think of Baromagnes. Like, the engagement helps to push my video and you can voice your opinion. Like I said earlier in the video, it's a fair trade. So that's all I have for today, guys, and this is Megane signing out.